Morning, we're going to start in 2 or 3 minutes. Hope you're doing well on this Monday morning. Morning. So I just wanted to see if the comment box worked, and it does. Sorry. You can just say hi if you're on, just to let me know who's here. We'll start in a couple of seconds. We're just gonna wait a little bit. Great, so let's get this on. Good Monday morning, guys. My name is Jessica. Today is my first live session from Ottawa, from the Ottawa base. I'm the PSP instructor in Ottawa, more precisely at NDHQ. So I might see you there when things open up slowly. If ever you're doing the training this morning, I hope you had a light breakfast, but at least that you ate something so that your stomach isn't empty. So if you didn't have anything to eat, maybe you can just grab a glass of juice or something like that, so that during the workout, if you're not feeling well, you can have something to fill with. Si jamais vous avez des questions en français, il n'y a pas de problème, vous pouvez les poser. Je vais donner l'entraînement en anglais, mais c'est assez simple en fait. Je vais le faire avec vous, donc si vous avez des questions puis que j'y réponds pas, puis que vous avez de la difficulté avec le concept de l'entraînement, faites juste me suivre. En général, je vous le dis tout de suite, ça va être 45 secondes d'effort par exercice. Fait que faites juste suivre mes mouvements, puis il ne devrait pas avoir de problématique, mais je suis toujours disponible dans les commentaires si vous avez besoin. So guys, I just mentioned that if ever there are any problems, feel free to comment in the comment box. I know I don't know who's here, so if ever you want to just say hi or anything, feel free to do so. If ever there's anything, if you can't hear me well or anything, just let me know, please, just to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly. Great. So today's training is a pretty intense power workout. It's kind of a boot camp actually. So we're going to be working for 45 seconds and we're going to have a little break every 3 minutes. So I'm always going to demonstrate you 2 movements that you're going to repeat twice each. So we're doing those exercises for 3 minutes, then you have a break for a couple of minutes, just a time for me to explain you and demonstrate you the 2 following movements. Some movements are a little more complicated, so just make sure that you watch correctly how I'm doing them. I'll be doing the workout with you the whole way. So we are going to be doing jumps this morning. If jumps are not good for you, I will be giving some alternatives. And that's pretty much it. So grab a pair of dumbbells if you do have some. For me, I'm just grabbing 10 pounds. You can grab 20 or 25 pounds as you wish. You don't have to have dumbbells this morning. It's just if you want to do a little extra, there are going to be some exercises that you can use some dumbbells. And I grabbed a little mat because we're going to be holding positions on the elbows and on the knees maybe. So for your comfort, you can use a mat this morning. To make sure that there's no injuries and to make sure that we're prepared because it's pretty early in the morning, let's do a good warm-up this morning, and then we can start. So I'm estimating maybe a 10-minute warm-up this morning, and then we're gonna start for the workout. The workout is gonna last, actually we're gonna be working for 18 minutes only, but there's gonna be a break in between. So we should be done by 7:45, 8 to the top for sure, all right? So you can grab a spot. We're gonna start the warm-up slowly and just follow me along, guys. If you have any comments, just make sure to write them in the box. And at the end, if you did like this video, just make sure to share it so that people can watch it and have fun maybe throughout the day. All right, let's get started. So let's go with arm circles this morning. Let's do big arm circles. Make sure you go around all the way. On s'assure d'aller chercher beaucoup d'amplitude de mouvement. So I might be switching from French to English sometimes, but mostly I'm going to be talking English. Actually, it's just when I'm kind of looking for my words, I just go to French. Yeah, so that's being in a bilingual city, eh? So let's go backwards. So just make sure you really reach far in the back. Doing great big arm circles. Slowly we're going to cross and open. So don't try to go quickly. We're just crossing and opening pretty slowly. And let's get a little faster. And let's just swing our arms now. Front to back. That should warm up your shoulders a little bit. And then let's go a little quicker in the arm circles in front. Let's just swing the arms in the front. Let's go in the back. Make sure you do big arm circle again. Contract your abs to make sure that you're not swinging the body too much. Excellent. Okay, so I'm just going to place myself sideways. Let's go with putting the shoulders up, then rolling them back, then back down. All right, so I'm bringing my shoulders in front, up and back. Just make sure you do big shoulder circles. All right, so this movement really starts at the shoulder, and make sure to exaggerate it. So it kind of looks funny, but it should feel good. Let's roll on the other side. So I'm bringing my shoulders back, up towards the ears, and in the front. Just follow a circle as if you're drawing a circle of your shoulders. In the back, up, and then bring it down completely and back and up. Excellent. So let's go into the squat position. So I guess you know this position a lot because the instructors have been doing it a lot, which is good because it feels really good. So in the squat position, your feet are a little wider than the shoulders. let's get into this squat position. So for me, my heels are touching the ground. Try to touch the ground with your heels, just maybe come back up a little bit, and if you can sit down on your heels, that's fine. So let's just move around. For now, I'm pushing my knees with my elbows, and I'm just moving around. So my heels are lifting a little bit just by moving and by rocking from side to side for now. So I'm just feeling that opening in my my hips, just waking up the body. So I hope you're all doing good on this nice sunny morning. Excellent. So keep your left elbow on your knee. Put your left hand down, and then let's just roll up. Bring your right hand over your shoulder if you can. You shouldn't be feeling any pain, okay? So don't try to go too far away. Put the right hand on the ground, push inside your right knee, and then switch on the other side. So I'm rotating so that my hand is trying to get over my shoulder, and I'm looking up if I can. If this is too painful for you, don't look up, all right? Just keep your head in a neutral position, all right? And then I'm switching back on the other side and coming back up with the hand. Switch. Maybe you should feel that you're trying to go a little further every time. Let's go for once on each side, and then you're gonna go for another exercise. Okay, drop the right hand on the ground and switch. Excellent. Put both hands under your feet. Let's just try to stretch those hamstrings. So I'm gonna place myself sideways to you. So I'm keeping my back straight, right? So if you're like this, just come a little back up. So I'm keeping my back straight. I'm just pushing my hips towards the sky. And for me, I'm not super flexible in the hamstrings, so my belly is still touching my legs, which is all right. So let's go back down. On allonge le dos, so let's get this back straight and back up. Back down. 2 more times. And back up. Back down. One last time. And back up. And let's just walk it through. So I'm just trying to balancing my legs. I'm walking in the movement. Back down. And then let's push on our knees to come back up. All right? So let's go for a hip flexor stretch for now. So I'm just putting my hands on my hips. Do a lunge in front. Go down on your lunge. We're just gonna keep our knee off the ground a little bit, and we're just gonna balance from front to back. All right. So you should have your body pretty straight and just bouncing in front and in back. If your legs are tired, just put your knee on the ground, and that's gonna be fine. All right. So I'm balancing from front to back, just trying to keep the back straight. Excellent. Keep your knee to the ground. If your left knee is to the ground, put your left hand on the ground. I'm going to be back to you, but I'm going to raise my right arm up and go back down and do this 5 times, all right? So I'm rotating just as we were doing in the squat position. So 5 times. One more time. Put your 2 hands on the ground. Bring your left foot beside your right foot, and then let's just relax. All right, so you can grab your two elbows, if you want to, and just kind of swing from left to right. And when you're ready, you can put your hands on your knees and just push yourself back up. Okay, so let's go for the other side now. For me, I've got my left foot forward. I can put my leg, my knee on the ground, and I'm just bouncing from front to back, just stretching the hip flexors, waking them up a little bit. It's pretty early in the morning, eh? So You gotta do a good warm-up. Make sure to contract your abs. So I'm keeping this neutral position in my back, but I'm still contracting my abs. Excellent. Both hands, I'm sorry, right hand to the ground. Let's rotate the left arm over the shoulder and do this 5 times. So it's a really slow movement. Right? Just make sure you and you go slowly. We're trying to lubricate trying to lubricate our body because we just woken up, so we're getting ready for the workout. Let's go for 2 more times. On s'assure de bien préparer la colonne. Put your left hand to the ground. Bring your right foot forward. Just relax, flat on your legs. Grab your elbows if you want to, and just move from left to right. And when you're ready, just push on your knees and come back up, all right? Let's go for a more dynamic now. So let's put your feet wide apart. Let's go for lateral lunges. So I'm stretching one leg, and the other one is in flexion for lateral lunges. Sorry. Let's go for 4 more reps, 2 on each side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can stay like that. I'm just gonna turn around. So stay like this. Let's walk out in a push-up position and then walk back and stand back up, all right? So walk in the push-up position, get into a nice plank position, and back up. 2 more times. Last one. Excellent. Get into a squat position. Let's go for 5 squats. Then we're gonna stay down for 5. Stay down. Let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get back up. 5 more squats. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go for jumping jacks. All right. So feet shoulder width apart. Let's go for jumping jacks. Opening. If this doesn't work, just go in a more in a slower way, less dynamic way, which is fine. Let's go for 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and finish off with 3 burpees. Don't try to touch the ground with your chest, just 3 burpees, finishing in the push-up position. So what I'm looking for, just jump and jump back up. So 3 times, guys. 2 and 3. Excellent. Grab a drink of water. I'm just gonna go check the comments, and then I'll be good to explain the movements. Great. No problem. Excellent. So I'm just gonna re-explain the movements. Probably gonna add them in the comment box as well, just to make sure that everyone knows what they're doing. 45 seconds on. So let's go with 2 movements every block. I'm doing a movement for 45 seconds. Then as soon as the alarm sounds, I'm going to the second exercise, then going back to the first and going back to the second. So I'm doing twice each exercise, alternating every time. There are no breaks in between the exercises, but there is a pretty good break in between the blocks, so in between the different exercises, all right? So 2 exercises, let me show you right now. The first one, you guys can grab your dumbbells if you wish, you don't have to. And the second one, we'll be needing a mat if you want to, all right? So first movement is called the dumbbell good morning alternating curtsy lunge. All right, so we're alternating a dumbbell, a good morning and a curtsy lunge, and then we're going in a bear hold with an arm raise. So I'm gonna show you alternatives for this one. Great, so what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be staggering my legs. So one of my legs is gonna be in front flexed. I'm going with this position, good morning. So I don't have to have my dumbbells if I don't want to. I can just bring my hands down, come back up. So I'm gonna grab my dumbbells. I'm going down in the position, coming back up, and with the leg that's in front, I'm gonna be crossing in back in a curtsy lunge. So what it looks like in front, my leg forward, going down in a good morning, then I'm doing a curtsy lunge. Then I'm coming in the middle and switching legs, all right? So right leg forward, good morning, and then curtsy lunge in front and alternating like this, all right? So 45 seconds of this. Then I'm going to my bear hold with arm raise. So bear hold is pretty intense movement. You can keep this movement as you keep this movement. Sorry, I've got the sun in my eyes. So bear hold, I have my hands under my shoulders, my knees are under my hips, pointing my toes, and I'm putting my knees about an inch from the ground, all right? So if this is enough for you, that's fine. I might just stay here this morning as well. So keep this position for 45 seconds. If this is too hard for you, you can keep the position, but sometimes go into the downward dog, all right? So that's gonna give you a little break, and then come back down, all right? If you wanna make it harder, keep the position, but raise your arm in front, raise your arm in back, and then switch arms. Back, front, and back, and then back to the other arm. Up, up. All right? If there are no other questions, let's get started. So grab your dumbbells. I put the iPad, the timer beside the phone, so you might hear it or not. I'm just gonna make sure the sound is at its maximum. If you guys are ready, let's start in 10 seconds. So starting with the good morning with the lunge. Start in 5, 4, 3. Oh, I forgot to tell you, put your music on if you want to. It's too early this morning for me to put some music on, so just feel free to put your own music, all right? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm doing my good morning, and then my lunge, and then I switch leg every time, all right? So switching the staggered leg, and I should go to my curtsy lunge right away, so I shouldn't be dropping my foot beside the other one when I'm switching. I should really be doing one movement. So I'm doing the good morning, and then straight away I bring my leg back, all right? Try to do that. So try to keep your back straight, keep the neutral spine position. Excellent. Switch to the other one. So no break, guys, okay? That was a quick 45 seconds, eh? So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. You can stay like this if you wish. If you want more of a challenge, bring your hands in front and then back. This is fine, all right? So just stay in this position. And as I mentioned, if it's getting too hard, go into the downward dog position, take a little break, and then come back in your position. Let's go, guys. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Back to the good morning, all right? So this is our second and last time. And we're already switching exercises after those 2 ones are done. Just try to be concentrated on the quality of your movement. All right, so the quantity is not important this morning. Make sure your shoulders are down. So you shouldn't have your shoulders like this compressed close to your ears. You should bring your shoulders away from the ears. Let's go. 10 seconds. Come on, guys. So hopefully you've got your music on if you need some. 2, 1, and switch. Get back to the bear hold. So I'm just gonna stay here in this position. That's gonna be fine for me. And we have 5 other blocks of exercises, right? So maybe for me, this is a round or 2 exercises where I just wanna start slowly, and then maybe I'm gonna go up in the intensity, okay? So up in the downward dog if you feel. Just make sure your knees are about an inch from the ground, okay? If you're coming up, bring them back down. That's really what's gonna work. 5 seconds, then you're on a break. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Excellent. Grab a drink of water. Great. Okay, so first round, good to go. We have 5 other rounds, okay? So total we have 10 other exercises to go through. So if you feel that you've done 3 minutes and oh, that's easy, wait a minute, we have 5 other rounds, okay? So grab a drink of water. 2 other movements. We've got a jump squat this morning, then a dead bug position, okay? So for me, I'm gonna do a modified dead bug. I'm gonna show you the movement. I'm gonna be using my 2 dumbbells to modify this dead bug. And for the jump squat, you don't need any dumbbells. Okay, so let me show you quickly those 2 movements. So the jump squat, I'm gonna show you in front. Jump squat, make sure that you try to do the less. You try not to do it to make any noise, sorry. And just going back down in your position. Just make sure that sideways, your back is straight. And if this doesn't work, you can go for 1 squat, 1 jump squat, 1 squat, 1 jump squat, or you can go for classic squats. That's enough, all right? It is 45 seconds, all right? So dead bug now. For the dead bug, I'm using my dumbbell. So this is the classic dead bug where I've got my knees 90 degrees. I've got my hands over my shoulders, and I'm taking my right hand and my left, my right arm and my left leg, bringing them back down to the ground in full extension, and then coming back up, and then switching, all right? So you have a choice to do this. Just make sure that you push your back to the ground, just making sure that it's a natural curve, but that you're contracting your abs, all right? So alternating every time for the classic dead bug. If you want to do like me, I'm just gonna hold my dumbbells and I'm gonna just stretch out one leg at a time, just holding my dumbbells over my shoulders, all right? So I'm not doing anything with my dumbbells. I'm just holding them over my shoulders. All right, you ready? I am. Il fait chaud. It's only 7:25. Great, so let's start in 5. Let's get ready for the jump squat. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, guys. So go at your own rhythm, all right? This might be a bit intense for Monday morning, 7:25. So let's go for the normal squat. You can alternate with a jump squat every 2 squats. That's fine. It's still working, eh? I'm still feeling it in my thighs, in my glutes. Just make sure that you try to absorb the ground with your feet so that it makes less noise possible, so that the shock doesn't go through your body and that you feel it in your back. 2, 1, let's go for the dead bug, guys. So there's no break, eh? It's a quick transition. I'm breathing. So you could go with your dumbbell back. That's fine, but that's not the point, okay? So you can do it either with no dumbbells and do a complete dead bug, or do like me, grab your dumbbells over your shoulders and just stretch out those legs. So 8 seconds, and then we're back to the jump squat. Let's go, guys. Keep breathing. Ça va bien. And switch. Back to the jump squat. Try to be super active in your transitions. So I decided I'd be doing 1 out of 2. So my jump squat and my squat. I'm trying to push through my toes to go work out my calves a little bit. Let's go, guys. Allez, allez. On lâche pas. 10 secondes, 10 seconds. Keep a good form. Bring your shoulders down. Excellent. Great, dead bug. Last one then. 2 new exercises. And we're gonna be 2 out of 4 done. Yes. Let's go. I hope you can hear me because I have my ear pods. Hopefully they're working. So stretch out your legs, but make sure that you're really contracting your abs so that you don't have an exaggerated curve in your back when you stretch out your legs. Almost done, let's go. Keep breathing. Excellent. Good job, guys. So round number 3, you guys take a break. Let me explain you the 2 other exercises. Grab some water. If you're starting to feel, if you're outside and you haven't eaten and it's early in the morning and you're starting to feel a little dizzy, just take a breather. Sit down a couple of seconds. Doesn't mean you have to stop the training. If you're looking at this video later on in the day or another day, just press pause and start when you're feeling better. All right. So 2 other exercises. We're going for a half burpee to snap jump, followed by a low spider plank to leg lift. So for this one, you will need your mat for the spider plank. You won't be needing your dumbbells, all right? So the first movement, you're combining a burpee, a half burpee actually, to a jump, all right? So just gonna put my dumbbells away for now. Okay, so I'm starting standing up. I'm gonna do a burpee, then I'm gonna do a jump, all right? So I'm doing a burpee, then I'm jumping in front, so my legs are in front, kind of like a frog position, then jumping back in the push-up position, then jumping back up to finish off my burpee, all right? So let me start again. I'm standing up, putting my hand to the ground, back, jump, back, and then up to finish my burpee, all right? If you're not sure, hi Kelly. If you're not sure, just make sure to look at me for the first couple of reps, and then you should be good to go. So the second movement is a low spider plank to leg lift. So this is a core, un travail d'abdominaux, some core work, and you're gonna feel it in your shoulders as well, all right? So I'm grabbing my mat, getting into the classic plank position. So I'm doing the spider, right? So the spider is just bringing for example, the left knee towards my left arm, my left tricep, let's say. And then I'm taking the same left leg and lifting it up a little bit, okay? So then I'm going to the other side. Spider, then putting my toes to the ground and lifting slightly my toes off the ground. Spider, lifting, et ainsi de suite, okay? And so on. So let's just go with that, all right? Let me just... Oh oui, il fait beau. Il fait chaud aussi, je sais pas si vous voyez. Great, so let's start in 10 seconds. We're starting with a half burpee to snap jump, all right? Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So half burpee. Bringing my legs out, hop, 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 and hop. Jumping in my snap jump, and coming back up, all right? So I don't need to be jumping my way up like this. I can just stand up in this position. It's gonna be fine. I'm already doing my jump in a snap jump. No need to be doing 2 jumps. 15 seconds, guys. And we're going straight to the spider plank. 5 seconds. This is a killer for the abs and the shoulders, right? And stop. Grab your mattress. Get into the plank position. Going for the spider with the leg lift. On the other side, spider, leg lift. Go slowly. No need to go fast. So if this is too hard, put your knees to the ground. Do the exact same thing. It's just that when you're going to be lifting your leg, you should be extending your leg just as if you want your heels to go touch the sky, all right? Let's go. Oh, okay. Good job. Let's go back to the burpee, all right? So burpee to snap jump. And back up. So you should be feeling the rest when you come back up, all right? But you should be feeling it pretty intense. Maybe you're hearing me. Breathe a little harder. My hair is all over the place too. Let's go, guys. 10 seconds. Allez, on lâche pas. Come on, guys. Okay, good. Let's go back to the spider plank. Second and last time. So for the people who maybe just joined us, we're going 45 seconds on, and we're doing each exercise twice. So we're working our cardio a little bit more for this one, right? Breathe. Allez, allez. Almost done. So it's 3 minutes on, then you have a break. Good job. Have some water, guys. Got a towel. Hi, Joey. Great. Next up, our fourth block of exercises. We have 6. So this one, you might need a dumbbell if you want to. And the second exercise, we're going again for a core exercise in our push-up position. So again, the shoulders are going to be working a lot. So exercise 1, narrow squat to lateral lunge. So I'm grabbing 1 or 2 dumbbells as you wish, putting the dumbbell really, really close to your chest. If it's not close, when you're going to go down in your squat, it's your back that's going to get that's going to work, and you don't want that. Okay, so bring it really close to your body. So I'm going to be needing some space for this one. Space in the middle and on my right side and on the left side as well. So narrow squat, meaning I'm bringing my feet a little closer than usual, going down in a squat. I'm staying in this position, going sideways, going in the middle, and back up. So I'm going back down in my squat. Lateral lunge, staying down, in the middle, going back up. All right, so squat, lateral lunge, and then going for my toe touch to mountain climber. In the push-up position, I'm going to be touching my toes with my hands, opposite hands, and then doing a double mountain climber. So push-up position, I'm touching my toes, mountain climber. So I like to do it more controlled this way. I can try to work my stabilizers a little bit. If this is too hard, go on your knees and touch your knee, and then go for your mountain climber on your knee, okay? As long as you have your hips in line with the rest of your body, all right? But try to do it on your hands for this one, okay? Ready? Get ready. So you're gonna be doing the narrow squat for this one. Grab your dumbbell if you want. Let's start in 5, 3, 2, 1, and start. So my narrow squat. Bring your feet close together. Go down. Go to the right. Go back in the middle and back up. Get down. To the left. Back in the middle and back up. Whoops. I got mixed up in my own. So always stay down except when you come back up in the middle. So you should not be on your toes doing this. You should feel that your weight is approximately in the middle of your shoe, not on your heels, not on your toes, just in the middle of your shoe. And go back up. Let's go. Fish show. I'm sweating. Excellent switch. Get to the toe touch to mountain climber. The transition is quick, guys. So I'm controlling my movement. I'm not trying to do many repetitions. I'm just trying to work my core, and I'm keeping my hands under my shoulders. I am working my obliques a little bit when I'm crossing on the opposite side, so my hips might shift down. That's normal because I'm creating a rotation in my trunk. Dans mon tronc. I don't know if it's trunk. I don't think so. Maybe someone can help me out. Let's go, guys. Oh, nice. Back to the squat. That went by quickly. So you guys maybe can talk while you're doing it. It goes by really, really quickly. Back down and sideways. If it's not heavy enough, grab both of your dumbbells and just hold them on your shoulders. If you have enough, just stay like that. Just put your dumbbell down as well. Let's go. 15 seconds left. I feel like I just had a shower because my face is dripping with sweat. Let's go. 5. Next movement. Let's go back to the toe touches. Excellent. Good job. Uh-oh. I didn't wait for the ring. Toe touch. Toe touch. Mountain climber. Mountain climber. Toe touch. Toe touch. Mountain climber. Mountain climber. So do it the speed you want, but just make sure it's a controlled movement so that your hips try to stay the more stable possible. Come on, guys. Assurez-vous que votre colonne est bien allongée, okay? So your back is straight, your spine is long, long, long. I don't know where I'm at. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good job, guys. Excellent. 4 exercises left to go. Hi, James, if you're there. Good morning. Have a drink of water, okay? Especially when you're sweating like that. Let's get hydrated. Good. Next one's up. Low reverse lunge switches and a back extension to a T-raise variation. So for this one, you might want to grab your dumbbell again, and you're gonna need your mat because we're gonna be lying down on our belly, all right? Kind of like in the back extension position. So for the first one, the low reverse lunge switch, it's a really, really simple movement, except we just worked our legs, right? So it kind of looks similar. So I'm getting into my squat position. I'm wider than the one before because we were narrow before. So shoulder width apart, get back in this position. So we're like this for 45 seconds. What I'm gonna ask you is the double touch in the back. So touch, touch, then I'm switching to the other side. So I'm trying to balance the least possible from side to side. See, I'm seeing myself in the camera and I'm balancing. It's normal, but try to control that, all right? So double touch, double touch. Then, guys, if you have any questions, just make sure to write them down in the comment box because I can't hear you. Back extension to T-raise. Hopefully you can see me on my mat. I'm down on my belly. I'm gonna be, you can see me. I'm gonna be completely down on my chest. Then I'm gonna be, I'm sorry, your arms are in a T position. I'm going up. I'm bringing my arm up and then coming back down in a T position, then chest back to the ground. Up, bring my hands together if you can, and then back in a T position and back down, all right? C'est bon? Ça marche? Start in 5, 4, 3, I'm grabbing this, 2, 1, and start. Hop, up, and then switch. You always stay in the kind of the chair position, right? So we're working in an isometric position, then working our stabilizers to try to control the movements that want to go side to side, maybe front to back as well. So control your movement. Once again, don't try to go fast. just try to think about your body being pretty stable. If you want to give yourself another challenge, try to do it with your eyes closed, and that might be a little harder. Switch. So, back extension position, arms in the T position. Bring your chest up, bring your hands over your head, and back down. Okay, voila. So this block of 2 exercises is really hard for the lower back, okay? Because when we're in the squat position, maintaining the position, the lower back is really, really engaged. And now we're contracting our lower back muscles, doing the up and down movement, and then holding it up in the T position. So pretty hard for the lower back. Just make sure you respect your limits. And it's gonna switch back to the lunges, into the position, and switch. Et voilà. So hopefully you can do quick transitions between the 2 movements. Make sure that cardio is working a little bit. We only have 1 more block after that, and that's it. No more surprises. Are you guys gonna be there at noon? I'm giving the lower body with equipment, so maybe you can do a second workout with me, please. Hey. 5, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Get back to your back extension position. So you should be feeling it in your lower back, okay? Keep breathing. Make sure that your shoulders are really pushed back in the T position. You should also be feeling it maybe in the middle of your back, in the thoracic region, because we're holding the T position, and it's kind of, ça a utilisé un bras de levier, so makes it harder to keep it in that position. 5 seconds. Let's go. And stop. Good job. Break. Last round. Good job, guys. Woohoo! Okay. Have some water. And then the last one. So the first of 2 exercises is a little more endurance, but we're still working our legs, and the lower back might be working too, because it's you're fatigué, so it's fatigued a little bit more, so it might be hurting a little bit. And then we're going to a core exercise using the downward dog to a bear hold. So it's similar to the first exercise we did, but I'm giving you a shoulder break by permitting you to be in the downward dog position. Allô Annie, ça va bien? So Annie we worked together in Valcartier. Now I'm in Ottawa, and she's here this morning. So good morning. Great. So drop, squat, floor. We're going to the downward dog with, oops, I hope you didn't lose me, guys. So I'm in the push-up position, going into my downward dog, then to my bear hold. So my hands are under my shoulders, my knees are under my hips, and downward dog. Bear hold, downward dog. Just switching like this for 45 seconds. Okay? Hope you guys don't have, didn't lose me because I saw there was a connection problem, all right? So 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Touch. I'm bringing my hands back in the middle because for me, I feel like when I bring them here, I can keep my back straight. So I'm creating a rotation in my body as well, in my obliques, so that my core is working as well. 20 seconds on. Let's go. Try to absorb the jump. And if you don't want to do this jumping, just in, out, in, and out. All right? 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and downward dog to bear hold. So push-up position, downward dog, and then bear hold. So you might have to replace your hands and your feet. That feels good for the shoulders. Try to contract your core. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears as well. Come on, guys. So 10 seconds left, then only 2 exercises, and then we're done. Keep breathing. Allez, allez, on lâche pas. Almost done. And stop. Back to the squat. So those downward dogs and bear hold did work my thighs a little bit. So I'm kind of feeling it in my thighs. My glutes a little bit too. But we're almost done, eh? So to the end. Let's go to the end. Allez, allez. 20 seconds left. If you can't do it anymore with the jump, hop. Come on, come on. 10 seconds. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, finish up. Allez, allez. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Downward dog to bear hold. Let's go. Finishing off with this. Allez. Contract your abs. Make sure you bring your knees about 1 inch away from the ground. Make sure you keep your shoulders away from your ears as well. Elongate your spine. You're tall, tall, tall. Let's go. We're almost done. And a little bit of stretching to cool down. Let's go. We're almost done. Allez, allez. Yes! Good job, guys. Well done. Let's stop this timer. Nice job. Well done. Hope everything was good. If you want to stay with me for a couple of minutes to complete with stretching, have some water. When you're ready, just grab your mat and place yourselves in front of your TV, your phone, or iPad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bump in my mat because I'm gonna be putting my knee on it, because on wood it's hard for the knee. So I'm gonna be placing myself in a squat position. So in this position, what I want to do, as you probably know because we do it pretty often as PSP instructors, what I want to do is I want to kind of push in my belly button and do as if I had something in the back, and I want to kind of pull it in front. So my hips are going to kind of switch forward, rotate forward. So I'm bringing my hips forward and up, and then I'm just pushing a little bit in front, and you should feel it in the hip flexors. You don't need to go super far away, okay? So just bring your hips up and in front, and then push yourselves forward. Let's stay here for a couple of seconds. So keep this contraction so that it's right in your hip flexor. All right, my foot in the back is flat on the ground, okay? I don't have my toes aren't pointed to the ground, they're flat. So I'm keeping this position. If you're feeling that it's getting easier, just push yourselves forward a little bit more. And don't try to contract it, all right? So I'm just contracting the position, but then when I'm pushing forward, I'm trying to relax my leg to really create that elongation. So staying in this position again, I'm gonna, if my left knee is to the ground, I'm putting my left arm up and I'm pushing. So don't forget to keep this hip movement forward and up, and I'm pulling with my left hand up, and I'm feeling it even more in my psoas and my hip flexors. Let's switch to a hamstring stretch. So I'm keeping the same position with my left knee to the ground, and I'm just extending my right leg. So my foot is pulling, my toes are pulling towards me, and I'm just kind of bending down to stretch my hamstring. Now, like I said, I'm not very flexible in the hamstring, so I can't go lower, but you can just kind of drop your heads. That's fine. So we're staying here a couple of seconds. You don't have to look at me for now. Just drop your heads, and I'll guide you through it. Breathe. So we can breathe a couple of times. Excellent. And then switch sides. So I'm putting my right knee to the ground, left knee in the lunge position. Same thing. Putting my finger in my belly button, pushing, and then I'm rotating my hips up and forward, and then I'm pushing to create that extension in my hip flexors. So push forward. I'm letting you go after this, guys. You did really good. Thanks for being here today. It's Monday morning, 7 o'clock. It's not always easy, but see, it's almost 8, and you're gonna be done your workout. You can be really, really proud of yourselves. If you're feeling that it's relaxing, just push yourselves forward a little bit more. You should feel it pretty well in your hip flexors and your psoas when we're gonna put our hands on, but not right now. So push your belly button in. Yeah, so just make sure after the training you hydrate yourself well. The best way to recuperate from, from a training, let's put our hands up, is a good old chocolat au lait, milk chocolate. So a cup of milk chocolate is really good because it's got the perfect proportions of proteins and the glucides. I think it's carbs in English, glucides. So it's the perfect proportion of that. So you can recover from your training, plus you get hydrated with the milk. So it's really, really good. Push, and then push forward as much as you can. Bring your hand up, 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 up. And then extend your left leg, stretching your hamstring. So if you bring your toes towards you, you're gonna stretch your calf as well, all right? So hamstring and calf, and then drop your heads forward. Stay in this position for about 20 seconds, and then we're done. Breathe. And let go. Excellent. Great. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. So if you have any comments, just make sure you write in the comment box below. And if you want to recommend this video, just share it through Facebook or Instagram. And thanks so much for being here. My name is Jessica. I'm from Ottawa. And have a good day, guys. Bye.